Hello, my name is David Sklansky of 2+2 Publishing.
And my name is Pokerina Flash. On behalf of Pokerina. Poker. In a flash. I have to say, Mr. Sklansky, this is certainly not the first time I've been under the gun, and that sure is a big gun you've got pointing at me.
Very amusing. Well, as you probably already know, myself and Mason Malmuth created the ultimate starting hand group system in our book, Texas Hold'em for Advanced Players.
Yes, your starting hand groups were quite interesting.
Just quite interesting? What do you mean by that?
Well, it was quite interesting. Ahem. But not really very useful.
Excuse me?
Well, I believe the starting hand group system yourself and Mason Malmuth created was based around the odds and probabilities of fixed limit Texas Hold'em poker.
Yes. That is correct.
Well, most poker players play no limit Texas Hold'em.
And so, what are you trying to say?
This means your starting hand group system is not very helpful to most poker players.
Pokerina. I'm an expert in poker odds and probabilities. I'm also a professional poker player and a famous poker book author. So I beg to disagree.
Your skill at fixed limit Texas Hold'em is very much acknowledged and respected. But no limit Texas Hold'em is a very different game indeed to fixed limit poker.
Pokerina, I'm also pretty successful at no limit poker too, to say the least.
Yes, you're pretty good at it too. But the starting hand groups you created are not appropriate for no limit Texas Hold'em. And some of the hand groupings are also pretty suspect.
Whoa. Let's take one thing at a time. Please explain why you think my hand groupings are not appropriate to no limit poker.
Let's take pocket aces and pocket jacks. You have them in the same group. Group 1. However, these should really be in different groups to kings and queens.
Yes. You may have a point there, but my starting hand groups were based upon average win rates.
Win rates are important, particularly if you are forced to go all in. But the average profit you make with each hand is also a very big factor. On top of this, the win rates you based your hand groupings on were obtained from fixed limit poker.
So where are you heading with your observations? And why are you saying I created some pretty suspect hand groups?
Well, for just one example, including 3-2 suited in Group 8. Above about half of all other starting hands is misleading, as it is the worst trap hand in poker, particularly for beginners and amateurs. All I am saying is that your Sklansky hand groups and rankings are pretty unhelpful for no-limit poker, and misleading for most modern poker players.
If that is true, then what is the alternative?
I'm glad you asked that, David. The alternative is a starting hand system that includes all 169 starting hands. It must also rank every starting hand according to expected value, not just win rates. And these win rates must be from no-limit poker. The expected values must also be obtained from a significant sample of real money poker hands in no-limit poker. I suggest 1,000,000, for the sake of practicality.
I have to admit, it does sound very interesting. But, to my knowledge, no one has ever done that before.
Actually, David, we have already done it. We have ranked every single starting hand from A to Z, according to average profit. This puts pocket aces in its own group, Group A. Pocket kings and queens in Group B. Pocket jacks and ace king suited in Group C. Right through to 3-2 suited in Group Z.
So where can we read about and see these new starting hand groups and rankings?
You can view them on our other videos on YouTube at Pokerina Flash's YouTube channel. Or you can visit pokerinaflash.com or pokerina.com.
Thank you very much for the interview, Miss Flash. You have aroused my interest, so I would like your phone number. I will certainly take a look at your site. We will talk more about this later, I'm sure.